Luis Moreno Ocampo, the first prosecutor of the International Criminal Court since 2003, was on the African soil this week when the issue of how to deal with crimes against humanity in Kenya resurfaced. He was in Cape Town where Kofi Annan had issued yet another ultimatum to the Kenyan government to push for the establishment of a local tribunal by August, or the matter goes to The Hague. Apparently both were attending a forum on economic development in Africa. In one of the sessions, the role of the International Criminal Court in resolving conflicts in Africa was discussed, with President Paul Kagame of Rwanda and South Africa's Jacob Zuma being the panelists. President Kagame dismissed ICC as being biased against Africa, being ill-equipped to handle universal justice, and regretted that 30 African countries rushed into being bound by it without understanding its limitations.
Can Africa have its own court, which can work with another court at the international level?
Annan explained to Citizen TV why he preferred a local tribunal.
If you go to The Hague, a handful of people may be put on trial. Quite a lot of those involved may never see justice or be brought to trial. But the victims need justice. And I think if you do it in Kenya with your local systems, you're also strengthening your local court system and your judicial system.
ICC came into being in 2002 to end impunity by dealing with genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes. So far, the court has issued public arrest warrants for only 13 people. 7 of them remain free, 2 have died, and all of the 4 in custody are awaiting trial, including Congolese militia leader Thomas Lubanga and Jean-Pierre Bemba, former vice president of DRC, are from Africa. Those still at large include LRA leader Joseph Kony and Omar al-Bashir, the first sitting head of state to be indicted by the court. President Kagame further accused the ICC of promoting selective justice.
Africa is creating an impression that the only indictable people are from Africa.
The question is, will Kenya be producing the next indictees? Ocampo, the 57-year-old legal expert from Argentina, says he is still waiting, and should the envelope be handed to him, he will first find out if there was widespread or systematic attacks on the civilian population. If so, did this happen in Kenya or not? What is the gravity of the attacks, and are there national proceedings? Now, at the just concluded World Economic Forum on Africa, the relationship between conflict and economic development was widely discussed, with the plight of Kenya being mentioned here and there. So my exclusive interviews with Annan and Ocampo were actually within the limits of the theme of the forum. Alex Chamwada, Citizen TV in Cape Town.